Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, Bachelor Nation News fans. The golden sun was dipping below the horizon, casting long shadows over the sprawling mansion where the latest season of The Golden Bachelor was in full swing. Cindy sat on the white marble steps of the mansion's terrace, her fingers wrapped around a glass of sparkling water, though she hadn't taken a sip in minutes. Her mind was elsewhere, tangled in a storm of anxiety. Mel, the charming bachelor who had captivated hearts since day one, was inside with the other contestants, laughing and flirting, oblivious to the growing tension outside. Cindy's daughter, Emily, had recently arrived unexpectedly. Her presence wasn't part of the show's official plan, but Cindy had insisted. There was something urgent in Emily's eyes, a plea for honesty, a warning that couldn't wait. Emily walked onto the terrace, her steps hesitant, heart pounding. She stopped a few feet from her mother, then swallowed hard. "Mom, we need to talk," she said, voice trembling. Cindy turned to her daughter, instantly sensing the weight behind her words. "Of course, sweetheart. What's going on?" Emily looked down at her hands. "It's Mel. I I don't trust him." Cindy froze. The words hit her like a cold wave. She had always trusted her instincts, but she had let herself be swept up in Mel's charm. Emily's confession planted a seed of doubt she couldn't ignore. "What do you mean?" Cindy asked gently, though her heart raced. Emily took a deep breath. "I know you want to believe in him, but I've seen things, little things that don't add up. He's charming, yes, but charm can hide a lot of things he doesn't want you to see." Cindy felt the first pang of fear. Could her daughter be overreacting? Or was this the truth she hadn't wanted to face? The next day, the Rose Garden was buzzing with excitement. Contestants were laughing, the cameras rolling, the atmosphere light. But Cindy couldn't shake Emily's words. She wandered alone among the blooms, each step heavy with doubt. Mel appeared suddenly, holding a single red rose. "Cindy," he said softly, smiling in that effortless way that had captivated everyone. "I wanted to give this to you." Cindy hesitated, the rose trembling in her hands. "Mel, we need to talk. Alone." His smile faltered slightly, a hint of concern crossing his face. "Of course. What's wrong?" They walked to a secluded corner, hidden from the cameras. Cindy's hands shook as she recounted Emily's warning. "I don't know what to believe," Cindy admitted. "I want to trust you, but my daughter, she's worried. She says she doesn't trust you." Mel's expression shifted from concern to something else, a flicker of defensiveness. "Cindy, I don't know what Emily thinks she's seen. I've been honest with you." Cindy's voice cracked. "Have you? Really? Because I'm starting to wonder. Emily wouldn't lie, Mel. She's always been honest with me." The tension was palpable. For a moment, Mel looked as if he might say something that could shatter everything. Then he sighed, stepping closer. "Cindy, I care about you, more than anyone here. But I also have a life outside this mansion, and some things aren't easy to explain on camera. That doesn't mean I'm hiding anything from you." Cindy's heart was torn in two. Part of her wanted to believe him. Another part remembered Emily's warning. She walked away, trying to clear her mind, but every rose, every whisper of the wind seemed to echo her daughter's words. "I don't trust him." The next day, Mel announced a surprise group date, a luxurious helicopter ride over the city. The contestants were thrilled, but Cindy felt a knot in her stomach tighten. Emily had stayed behind, insisting she needed to gather her thoughts. Inside the helicopter, the tension was invisible to everyone but Cindy. She watched Mel as he smiled, laughed, and flirted with others, and her trust wavered. Emily's words haunted her. Suddenly, the helicopter descended over a cliffside. Mel pointed to the view. "Cindy, look! Isn't it beautiful?" "Yes, it's breathtaking," Cindy replied, but her mind was elsewhere. She needed answers. After the date, Cindy confronted Mel privately again, in a quiet room away from the cameras. Her voice was steady, though her heart raced. Mel, I need the truth. Emily doesn't trust you. And honestly, I'm not sure I do either. If there's something you're not telling me, now is the time. Mel looked at her, pain and frustration mingling in his eyes. Cindy, please. I understand why you're suspicious, but you have to believe me. I've been nothing but honest with you. You and only you matter to me. Cindy searched his eyes, looking for any sign of deceit. The seconds stretched into an eternity. Could she risk her heart on his words? Back in the mansion, Emily finally sat Cindy down in a quiet corner. Her voice was low, almost breaking. Mom, I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to make things complicated, but I can't watch you fall for someone who might not be who he says he is. Cindy held her daughter's hands. Emily, I need to know why you feel this way. Tell me everything. Emily's confession spilled out, a torrent of observations, doubts, and fears. She talked about the small inconsistencies she had noticed, the way Mel sometimes seemed too polished, how certain stories never added up, and the moments when his charm felt like a mask. Cindy felt the weight of truth pressing down on her. Her love for Mel was real, but her maternal instincts screamed caution. I don't know what to do, Cindy whispered, tears rolling down her cheeks. I love him, but I also love you, Emily, and I can't ignore your feelings. Emily embraced her mother tightly. Mom, whatever you decide, just promise me you'll listen to your heart and your instincts, not just the cameras, not just the show. The finale of the group date brought everyone together for a rose ceremony. Tensions were high, the cameras capturing every emotion, and Cindy knew that her decision about Mel would change everything. She took a deep breath, feeling Emily's words echo in her mind. Standing before Mel, she said softly, Mel, I need honesty. Everything. Mel stepped forward, taking her hands. Cindy, I swear, I've been honest with you. You are the one I want. Nothing else matters. Cindy looked at him, searching for the truth in his eyes. Her heart ached with doubt, but also with love. She thought of Emily, thought of her own feelings, and realized that trust had to come from evidence, not just words. I need time, she said, her voice trembling. I need to know that what I'm feeling is real, and that I can trust you fully. My daughter's right. I can't ignore my instincts. Mel nodded, understanding but disappointed. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your trust, Cindy. You have my word. The camera zoomed in on Cindy's face, capturing the mixture of heartbreak, determination, and hope. Later, in a private confessional, she spoke directly to the audience. Love isn't just about butterflies and charm. It's about honesty, respect, and trust. Right now, I don't know what the future holds, but I do know this. I will follow my heart, and I will listen to the people who love me most. Emily smiled from behind the camera, relieved that her mother was taking her concerns seriously. She didn't know how the story would end, but for the first time in days, she felt a glimmer of hope. Mel, standing alone in the garden, watched Cindy walk away. His face reflected regret and longing, but also a promise to fight for her trust, no matter what it took. As the sun set over the mansion, one thing was clear. Love was never simple, and trust could never be taken for granted. The season of The Golden Bachelor had already given the audience drama, heartbreak, and passion, but for Cindy, the real story had only just begun. Just as the audience thought the tension had settled, a mysterious envelope arrived for Cindy, delivered by an unseen hand. She opened it carefully, and her eyes widened in shock. Inside was a photograph of Mel with another woman, taken months ago, long before the show. Cindy's heart stopped. Was this the proof Emily feared, or a trap designed to ruin her happiness? The camera zoomed in on Cindy's trembling hands, and the screen faded to black with the words, "Next time on Golden Bachelor, will Cindy confront Mel, or will she walk away forever?" The emotional storm
The
had
next
only
morning,
begun.
Cindy woke to a silence that felt heavier than the night before. The envelope Emily had handed her still lay on the marble countertop, the photograph of Mel with another woman staring up at her. Cindy's hands shook as she picked it up again, scrutinizing every detail. Her heart raced with a mix of fear, anger, and a strange, reluctant curiosity. Emily appeared at the doorway, her expression wary. "Mom, you've seen it." Cindy didn't answer immediately. She laid the photo on the table between them. "I have, but I need to know everything. Who is she? Why is he with her?" Emily shook her head. "Mom, I don't know, but I've been saying, something's off. He's hiding parts of himself, and I can feel it. You can too, can't you?" Cindy's mind flashed back to all the subtle moments she had tried to rationalize: the secretive phone calls, the sudden changes in his stories, the fleeting looks of worry whenever she asked personal questions. She had brushed them off as nerves, charm, or the stress of being on a reality show. But now, doubts crept in like ivy, wrapping around her heart. "I want to believe him, Emily, I really do, but now I can't ignore my instincts. Not anymore." Meanwhile, Mel was taken aside by the show's producers for a private interview. The camera caught every flicker of emotion in his eyes. "Mel, Cindy's daughter doesn't trust you, and Cindy herself has doubts," the producer said. "I know," Mel admitted, his voice tight, "and I understand why. But I swear, I've done nothing wrong. That photo, it's misleading. I can explain everything. I just need a chance." As the camera zoomed in, Mel's hands clenched into fists. Inside, a storm raged. He cared deeply for Cindy, yet the fear of losing her and being misjudged in front of the world was almost unbearable. The stakes were higher than ever. That evening, the mansion's lounge was tense. Cindy had decided to confront Mel, determined to uncover the truth once and for all. The other contestants sensed the drama and gave them space, the air thick with anticipation. Cindy's voice was steady, but her eyes glimmered with emotion. "Mel, this photo, who is she? And why was she in your life before all of this?" Mel took a deep breath, meeting her gaze. "Cindy, her name is Vanessa. We were friends. It was before I even considered being on this show, before I knew I'd meet you. I made a mistake not telling you sooner, but I never wanted to hurt you. You're the only one that matters." Emily, standing behind Cindy, crossed her arms. "Mom, are you sure you can trust him? Because this isn't just charm, this is hiding Mel." Mel turned to Emily, his expression softening. "Emily, I understand why you feel this way, and I respect you looking out for your mom. I promise you, I've never done anything to hurt her. Cindy, I'm asking you, please trust me." Cindy's heart was torn. The man she loved was standing in front of her, full of charm and regret, but the seed of doubt planted by her daughter still lingered. The next rose ceremony approached, tension thicker than ever. Cindy knew she had to make a decision, one that would not only affect her heart, but could change the course of the show. In a private confessional, she spoke directly to the camera. "Love is complicated. Charm and romance are beautiful, but trust is everything. I want to believe in Mel, but I can't ignore my instincts, and I can't ignore Emily. Tonight, I have to make a choice that honors both my heart and my family." When the time came, Cindy approached Mel, her hands trembling. "Mel, I care about you deeply, but I need time. I need to see if your words match your actions. I can't give you my heart blindly anymore." Mel nodded, pain evident in his eyes. "Cindy, I'll wait. I'll do whatever it takes to prove myself to you. I swear it." Just as the crowd exhaled a sigh of relief, the mansion door opened and Vanessa, the woman from the photograph, arrived unexpectedly. The contestants gasped. Cindy's heart froze. Vanessa stepped forward, calm and composed. "I didn't mean to interfere, Cindy, but I wanted to set the record straight. I'm just a friend, and Mel has never been dishonest with me. He's completely devoted to you." Cindy looked at Mel, searching his eyes. There was truth there, raw and undeniable. Emily's shoulders relaxed slightly. Maybe her instincts had been partly right, but trust had to be earned, not assumed.
Later, Cindy and Emily walked along the mansion's private path, under the stars. The lights of the city glittered in the distance. "Mom, maybe he's telling the truth," Emily said softly. "But if he ever breaks your trust, I'll be here." Cindy smiled, tears in her eyes. "I know, sweetie, and that's why I love you. Tonight I realized love isn't just about finding the perfect person. It's about trusting, forgiving, and letting someone earn their place in your heart." Emily hugged her tightly. "I just want you to be happy. And I will be. I just need to take it one step at a time." The season's finale loomed. Mel had promised to prove himself, Vanessa had cleared the air, and Cindy had resolved to trust cautiously. But the cameras never rested. As Cindy walked into the rose ceremony, a whisper traveled through the mansion. "Something else is coming, and it's bigger than any secret we've seen before." The screen faded to black once again, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, hearts pounding and minds racing. Love, trust, and heartbreak. This season of Golden Bachelor was
The
far
mansion
from
buzzed
over.
with gossip. The other contestants had picked up on the tension between Cindy and Mel, and whispers circulated like wildfire. Samantha, one of the younger contestants, approached Cindy cautiously. "I know this isn't my place, but do you really think Mel is hiding something? I've seen him with you, and he seems genuine." Cindy smiled weakly. "Thank you, Samantha. I want to believe that too. But right now, I need proof, not just charm." Meanwhile, another contestant, Jessica, watched Mel from afar, suspicion in her eyes. "She's smooth," she whispered to the camera, "but everyone has secrets. I wonder if Cindy will find out the hard way." Inside, Mel tried to engage with the other contestants, but his mind was only on Cindy. Every smile he gave felt forced, every laugh hollow. He needed Cindy to trust him, but trust was fragile, especially now. Later that evening, Cindy asked Mel to take a walk with her outside under the soft glow of the mansion's lanterns. The air was crisp, and the faint sound of music drifted from inside. "Mel, I need to understand," Cindy said, her voice trembling. "Why didn't you tell me about Vanessa sooner?" Mel looked down, guilt written across his face. "I was afraid it would make you doubt me. I didn't want to lose you before I had the chance to show you who I really am. I made a mistake, Cindy, but I'm here now, fully honest." Cindy searched his eyes, seeing sincerity and fear intertwined. "I want to believe you, but love isn't enough. I need trust, too." He reached for her hand. "I'll do anything to earn it. Anything." For a brief moment, Cindy felt hope, a fragile thread weaving through her heart, but doubts lingered like shadows. As they walked back to the mansion, a limousine pulled up unexpectedly. Out stepped Vanessa again, holding a folder in her hands. Cindy's heart raced. "Cindy, there's something I think you should see," Vanessa said calmly, handing her the folder. Inside were emails, messages, and pictures, proof that Mel had maintained contact with her long after the supposed friendship ended. Cindy's hands trembled as she scanned the documents. Her heart screamed betrayal, but her mind hesitated. Could it all be misinterpreted? Or was this the evidence Emily had feared? Mel stepped forward, his expression desperate. "Cindy, it's not what it looks like. I can explain. Please, just hear me out." The mansion fell silent. Every contestant, every camera, every heart in that room was waiting for Cindy's reaction. Cindy's voice shook as she spoke. "Mel, I trusted you. I wanted to trust you. But this is too much. I never wanted to hurt you. You are the one I want, Cindy. Every moment with you has been real. I'll show you everything. No more secrets. I promise." Emily stepped forward, placing a comforting hand on her mother's shoulder. "Mom, listen to your instincts. Don't let charm blind you." Cindy's mind raced. Her heart battled her rational side.
She loved Mel, but love without trust was fragile, dangerous. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered, "I need time. I can't decide tonight. I need to think." The room held its breath. The camera zoomed in, capturing every drop of tension, every flicker of emotion. The other contestants shared their thoughts in private confessionals. Samantha, "Cindy is strong. She deserves honesty. I hope Mel can give her that." Jessica, "I think he's hiding something. Cindy has to be careful. This isn't just a game." Mark, another contestant, "I feel for Cindy. It's hard to know who to trust when emotions run this deep." These voices layered tension onto the narrative, making the audience feel every heartbeat in the mansion. Later that night, Cindy sat alone on the terrace, gazing at the stars. She thought about Emily, about Mel, about everything that had happened. Can I trust him again? She wondered. Can love survive this? She remembered every moment of happiness with Mel, every laugh, every soft touch, but also every small lie, every unexplained moment. Love and trust were entangled, yet fragile. Her phone buzzed. A text from Mel appeared. "I'll wait. I love you, Cindy." She stared at it, feeling the weight of decision pressing down. Her heart whispered, yes, but her instincts warned caution. The final rose ceremony approaches. The finale was imminent. Contestants and crew gathered in the mansion's grand hall. Cameras rolled, capturing every heartbeat. Cindy walked in, her decision heavy on her shoulders. Mel approached, holding a rose in his hand, hope and fear mingling in his eyes. "Cindy, I'm here, fully honest. Please, let me show you I'm worthy of your heart," he whispered. Cindy took a deep breath, glancing at Emily. Her daughter nodded slightly, reminding her to listen to her instincts. Cindy's heart ached, but she felt clarity beginning to emerge. Just as Cindy reached out to take the rose, the mansion doors burst open. A surprise guest arrived, a former contestant, Alex, holding shocking news. "Cindy, Mel isn't the only one with secrets. There's more you need to know before you make your choice." Gasps echoed through the room. Cindy froze, her heart pounding. Every eye was on her. Mel's face went pale, tension written across every line. The camera zoomed in on Cindy's trembling hand hovering above the rose. The screen faded to black, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Love, trust, betrayal, and heartbreak. The Golden Bachelor had delivered its most dramatic episode yet. Cindy's story was far from over, and the world waited with bated breath for the next revelation.